Hello. Today I'm going to talk to you about the new moon, which is going to occur on the 17th of February at 12:02 p.m. So it's just 2 minutes past midday, universal time, of course. So the sun and the moon are, of course, conjunct, aligned. And so it means that we are going to begin a new cycle. Now, it could be a particular good moment to choose if you want to get involved in a new activity, a new project, a new relationship, perhaps. It's in Aquarius that it's occurring, you see. At 28 degrees and 50 minutes, so it is very near the end of the sign. And so the moon is going to change sign very quickly after the new moon to transit through Pisces. And when it does, it will reach Venus, then the North Lunar Node, then Mercury, then eventually Saturn and Neptune, then Chiron, then Uranus, then Jupiter, and it will, of course, eventually create the full moon. I will make short videos about the arrival of Venus on Venus, or at the longitude of Venus and the North Lunar Node together, I guess, and Mercury and so on. Short videos to make it easier for everyone to actually watch the whole video, because when they're too long, we don't always have the time to do so, to watch a long video, you know. So the new moon occurring in Aquarius is in fact showing that we may be on the verge of changing something very important. Novelty is represented, for example, by Uranus, which is the planet that represents Aquarius. And Uranus is still in Taurus, but it's not retrograde anymore. So it is nearing the end. And in April, actually, so in a couple of months, it's going to enter in Gemini. That's a very important transit in Gemini. And it's not because it is my sign. It could be yours, but it's because it happens for the first time in 84 years, although there was already some sort of influence in 2025 between July, I think it was, and November. And the planet retrograded into Taurus in November. So you may have gotten a glimpse, of what this transit may mean to you, but I will come back to it in due time, before it happens, before the transit begins, to make sure that you understand what it means and what you can achieve thanks to Uranus. Uranus represents Aquarius. It is linked to our originality. We want to be original. We, not all of us actually, but some people do. And I think that people born under this sign have that tendency to be original, not the common type of person. They need to show that they're different, and they need to show their differences, which is occasionally triggering success in many ways, but also failure, naturally. We all make mistakes, huh? So here we are under the influence, I would say, of Uranus. But there is a but. The but is that Uranus in Taurus forms a discordance with the sun and the moon in Aquarius. The moon is going to change sign within about maybe a couple of hours after this new moon. The sun is going to take a bit more than one day to do so. And from then on, the square, which is what we call this configuration here, will gradually disappear. But it means that if the new moon is a moment to choose to get involved into something new, new activity, new project, new relationship, we should be aware of the fact that because there is that discordance involving Uranus, we need to be careful, because that may tend to make us too much eager to take advantage of something that we will consider as an opportunity, but it may not be. So rather than letting ourselves become victim, actually, of this tendency that we all have to suddenly want to change everything around us. Okay, you may want to change the furniture disposition in your house. You may want to change something more important than that, but you need to attend to what you need to do, perhaps, in an orderly manner. And Uranus is not going to favor this orderly manner, to deal with whatever we want to change. It seems that we will be much more fidgety, nervous, difficulty to concentrate on anything special for a very long time, attracted to many subjects, curious. And so that may lead to mistakes because we won't take enough time to reflect upon the possible consequences of what we are going to change or what we are going to rearrange. See? And Uranus represents electricity. So if you have to sort of muck around, as we say, with electricity, just take it easy. Make sure you know what you're doing. Otherwise, you may blow a fuse, and that's nothing much important, of course, but it could be something much more important. You may blow the fuse of the whole city where you live, and that would become a problem. Besides, this could also trigger ups and downs as far as health is concerned, because Uranus deals with the nervous system, and because it is in Taurus, it indicates that we may not really be patient enough to analyze what we are going to ingest, to eat. So food and feeding habits may become a source of discomfort, digestive discomfort, for example, and also money. So beware of the fact that Uranus may make it more difficult for you to deal with money in an orderly manner. It's like you don't remember what you've done with it, that money that you had in your pocket. You don't remember where or why you missed this or that you just bought, and so on and so forth. So it's nothing really serious, don't worry, but it could be annoying. And that could lead eventually to some tension in your relationship, for example. If it is your private relationship, it could be a professional relationship, and so on. So just take it easy on that day, actually. Try to keep cool and slow down. Uranus tends to make us more eager to reach the goals that we set for ourselves. But, too quick increases the risk of incidents, errors, mistakes, and so on. So take it easy. That's my advice for this 17th of February at midday. Enjoy a nice lunch if you're around that time, if it is around that time for you. But if you live in the States, for example, in New York, you have to deduct about 5 hours, I think, at the moment. and it will be even more if you live in Los Angeles, for example. That may be maybe 8 hours that you have to deduct. So it makes a lot of difference, and that's why it's very important to know when that event happens where you are. For me, for example, who lives in Perth at the moment, I'll have to add 8 hours. So it would be 8 p.m. actually when it happens here. Anyway, thank you very much. All the very best. Take care. Enjoy the new moon. And also enjoy my books if you're interested in learning or discovering another way of analyzing charts, reading charts, and using astrology for a better life. That's my motto, you know. So it is an art that can really improve one's life. Thank you. Bye for now. All the best.